Well, here's the final conclusions I've come to about the Pixicam. The Pixicam tube either has extremely low electron beam emission or it has helium infusion. That is to say that over the years, over the past 56 years, because of the way this tube was constructed using a glass welding method called frit, where an alloy of substances is used to weld one glass to another. Frit is notorious for having microscopic pinhole leaks. And when I say microscopic, I should say nanoscopic. The holes are so tiny that most gases won't pass through them, but helium will pass through. Hydrogen would also pass through, but in the Earth's atmosphere, free hydrogen is extremely rare. As soon as it encounters a photon of light, it will spontaneously oxidize anyways, forming a water molecule, and water molecule is a monster. It will not be infused into the tube. So over time, the tube accumulates a fair amount of helium inside. Well, being a vacuum tube with a gas inside, it's no longer a vacuum tube, it's now a gas tube. And the result of that gas infusion is that the electron beam must pass through the gas, and as it does, it's scattered, just like automobile headlights would be scattered in fog. And so after working with the camera for several hours last evening, my final conclusion is that the electron beam will just not focus at the target of the tube. It can no longer focus. So where it is landing, where it should be landing as a very sharply focused spot, it's landing as a cone-shaped spray, the broad end of the cone. And that is limiting the available resolution. You just can't form an image without a sharp enough sampling probe, let's say. If you think of the electron beam as a finger that reaches out there to the target and samples spots for charge along the way. So with the beam arriving at the target as a spot that big, it simply can't produce a sharply focused image. So in one sense, the project was a complete success, and in the other sense, it is a failure because the Pixicam tube is bad. That's as simple as it gets. If anyone out there has a Pixicam tube in their glass collection, please feel free to contact me. I will put an image of the Pixicam tube at the end of this video so that you might compare any tubes in your collection with it and see if you have something that resembles that. If you have a Pixicam tube, please contact me and we can make arrangements to have it delivered to me and I can test it in the camera. Now, there is a 98% probability that your tube also suffers helium infusion over the same period of time. But you never know. Every now and then there's in vacuum tubes and other electronic devices, there's always one freak that just for whatever bizarre reason it sticks out. It maintains its quality over time. Who knows? Well, that's where the Pixicam project is. Thank you for watching the videos and for the comment support. I always appreciate members contacting me with ideas and questions. So that pretty much ends the Pixicam project. The 1960 Marsan Pixicam is as restored as it's going to be.